Hey, welcome to Bourbon Forage Fish. I'm Ryan.
I'm Will.
We're Bourbon Forage Fish. We're going to do bourbon. We are reviewing today what I think I would call this a... Have you tried this before?
I think so, yeah.
I call this a banger. These barrel-proof Blantons, straight from the barrels. We're going to drink it and talk about it. Right now, we're just warming up with...
This is regular Blantons?
Yeah, regular single-barrel Blantons. So Blanton's is like the perfect beginner bourbon. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But
That's what you got started on.
Yeah, exactly. This is what got me... invested my entire life savings, so ruined me. But yeah, we're gonna try to sort of semi-compare these, but I want to drink this and kind of talk about some of the things I wish Buffalo Trace would and wouldn't do with Blanton's. Blanton's is an amazing, tremendous product and marketing phenomenon, but I wish that they would market Blanton's more to the legit enthusiast drinkers because. Ooh. There's so much really good juice that's getting...
Oh, I got like a Earl Grey taste for a second, like tea, just for like a split second. It's like after I swallowed it. You know what Earl Grey tastes like?
Mm-hmm. Mm. I know exactly what you're talking about.
No, that's really good.
Mm-hmm. It's just a good light bourbon.
Yeah, it's nice black tea type.
The nice thing about Blanton's is it's not overly complex, but it's simple, but it's not like too simple that it's not boring too. It's just like, it's not complex, but it's also not overly simple. It's kind of got just enough complexity to keep you kind of interested.
Yeah. It's got the coolest bottle ever.
Absolutely, it does.
Okay, that really reminds me of Earl Grey tea.
It's going to be amazing what this, 16% alcohol increase does. I mean, this, once you taste it, is going to be so much better than regular Blanton single from the barrel. It's going to blow your mind. So let's kind of nose this.
Start in the glass. You seen that guy who tells you how to taste whiskey? When he swirls it around the glass, he's like, throw it away.
Yeah.
I want to do that with this.
Yeah, I like that very much. Smell the difference now.
Get right in there. Oh, whoa. Don't do that. Don't get right in there. That's strong.
I wouldn't do that if I were anybody.
Yeah, that's good.
There's such a deeper, richer, creamier angle to this. This is just like candy. There's no funk here.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of like a Snickers bar caramel.
Yeah. Take a Werther's. Take that Werther's and throw it in some butter, spread caramel on it, and then drink it.
Oh, I would say those double oaked. But...
No, wait, double oaked is like butterscotch. This is more like caramel.
Isn't Werther's butterscotch?
No, it's caramel. I'm pretty sure.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was butterscotch.
If I'm remembering correctly, I might be thinking it's like, those caramel squares? Mm-hmm. That's what this is, but with lots of butter in it.
Yeah, it definitely reminds me of caramel.
It's very soft, very gentle on the nose for how high proof it is. There's no spices. I don't think it's going to be particularly complex. I think this is going to be an absolutely delicious bourbon.
Oh, that's really good. I don't know if I've had that before. That's really good.
That's just leagues above regular Blanton's, isn't it?
Yeah.
I got a lot of honey. I get that.
Yeah, there's honey. It's kind of like a. I don't know what it is. It's like a zestiness that honey has. Like if you ever do straight up honey.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like kind of almost a citrusy quality, kind of.
Like acidic.
Yeah.
Acidic.
I totally agree. Yeah,
honey has like an acidic. If you ever take a honey barrel or a honey thing, just squirt it in your mouth. It's kind of acidic a little bit.
I completely agree. Yeah.
So is caramel actually a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. It's definitely in the honey caramel. There's not like any to me, it's not super oaky. It's not. There's no fruit.
No, it
doesn't taste fruit. It's just honey caramel.
It's very thick too.
Yeah, there's some viscosity.
It's like oil kind of.
Yeah, there's a little bit of viscosity for sure. It's not super great not like super viscous, but it's definitely some.
Yeah, it's just a little nice.
But how much better is this than a regular Blanton's? Because I think this is at least a tier better, maybe a tier and a half.
It's like amplified, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's just a much better product.
It's got that Earl Grey taste I was tasting. I was finding in the other Blantons too. So
here's my real qualm with Sazerac and Buffalo Trace. Sazerac Buffalo Trace has no mash bill. 2? The Blanton's mash bill 2, Rock Hill Farm, Blanton's, Elmer T. Lee. They have no mash bill 2 represented in their BTAC line. It's all it's either mash bill 1. I hope I'm getting the mash bills right. It's either mash bill 1,
that was a big sip.
the Stag, and the Eagle Rare, or it's the Rye, the Handy, or the Sazerac, and then the William LaRue Weller with the wheated. So why don't they have an Albert Blanton's? Why don't they have an Albert Blanton in the BTAC line? They absolutely should.
Oh, that'd be cool.
And here's my other big qualm with the way Sazerac runs Blanton's, is they have Blanton's Stringle Barrel, which is 46.5%, and then they have Blanton's Gold, which I think is 51%, and then they have the Black Label, which I think is 45%. And then there's the Special Reserve, which is green, which is also somewhere in the same. So they have like 4 products, which are all just basically the same thing. The proof difference is, 3 or 4, 5 proof difference.
Oh, okay.
And they have 4 different bottles, and it's like,
God, that is really good.
Just think if they took one of those lines and turned it into this.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
What if they took it down to 2 different, maybe gold and regular Blanton straight from the barrel, eliminated the black and the green, and pumped out more of these and created an Albert Blanton BTAC line. Superior bourbon to the watered down stuff that
Have you had the black or the green?
I have had the gold.
Yeah.
And it's just it's just basically a little bit slightly better Blantons.
So you haven't had the black or green?
No. But
It'd be interesting to try all those next to each other.
Yeah, it would be. At the proof point though, it's going to be pretty similar. It's not going to be that big of a difference. This is a huge jump up because you're getting, 15 to 18 percentage more points.
Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah, and this is like Blanton's. All those Blanton's products are in the B range. This is in the A range for sure. Yeah. This is every bit as good as a Stag Junior or a Taylor if you get a good barrel. And I think some of these good ones could even go on a BTAC line, as I was saying earlier. If this was aged another 3 or 4 or 5 years, this would easily go on a BTAC line.
That's really good.
Like easily, yeah.
Is there corn in this?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, all bourbon has to be
a little bit of sweet corn.
All bourbon has to be 51% corn or higher.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know these things. I'm a noob when it comes to whiskey.
So that's my rant about how Sazerac is running the Blanton's line. I wish they would change it to put more quality products out because the regular Blantons and those other they're good products, but it's nothing like this. It's not really comparable to the barrel proof. The barrel proof is a tier and a half better than those other products. It's so good. Jesus.
Yeah, that's really good. What's the percentage? 64 almost. It doesn't feel like 64. It's really easy to drink. It's not like it's like this almost the same alcoholiness as this one. So
yeah, I would say so. The
46. Yeah.
Yeah. I would agree. And Blanton's isn't a particular spicy. There's not a lot of barrel spice and stuff, so it's very easy to drink.
It's very easy, yeah. If you want to get drunk and you got this.
I would compare this to Woodford Reserve, Woodford Double Oaked. Woodford is kind of flat.
It's just
it doesn't have a lot of spice going.
Yeah,
it's just a really delicious melted candy.
Yeah.
Is what Woodford's. And this is very similar. There's a little bit more spice and a little bit more complexity, but the majority of it's just melted candy.
Yeah.
It's absolutely delicious.
Yeah, that's what you're saying when you say melted candy.
Yeah.
I almost like things that are like this more than maybe it's because I'm new, the things that have a lot of stuff going on. Because it's just kind of like, I don't know. This is just really enjoyable, like a Coca-Cola or something like that.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And sometimes you don't want a super complex whiskey. You want something that just tastes really good. Yeah. So yeah, I think this is a banger. I think this is an A or an A minus. And why isn't there a mash bill 2 in the BTAC line? I think it's a crime. I think it's a crime against humanity that there isn't a Albert, Albert B or I think it's Albert B Blanton in the BTAC line, and more of these single barrel proofs. These are phenomenal. They are so much better than the regular Blantons. So
yeah,
I don't think people realize how good Blanton's is because these are very hard to get. If people got a hold of these, they would realize just how good Blanton's was, actually.
Yeah.
It's a phenomenal product.
Do people not think Blanton's is good?
Yeah, a lot of whiskey drinkers don't because it's very hyped and everybody wants it. It's super popular, so they're kind of, Blanton's!
Maybe it's hyped for a reason.
It is definitely hyped
because it's good.
Yeah. But I think Blanton's is like more for beginner drinkers.
Is it almost like they're hipsters a little bit? They're like, oh, everyone likes that, so they just don't like it.
That could be, yeah. There could be some hipster influence there. I don't know what the Big Eagle is. I mean, Blanton's is a great product for what it is.
Yeah.
It's a great product for what it is. But a lot of, like I said, a lot of people can't get their hands on this, so they don't realize Blanton's is watered down. And when you taste it when it's not watered down, you really get an appreciation for just how phenomenal it actually is. Yeah. This is a tremendous barrel.
Yeah, I would say A-.
Yeah, I think so. I think A-. And some of these barrels are probably really good. They might be A or A+. Even.
Yeah, you need to get some more of these.
I agree.
Let's just tip the whole table.
These
over.
are definitely on my radar. Anybody who's watching this, if you want to do a little tradesies or even send me one, as a show of love and dedication to Bourbon Forage Fishing, feel free. That's awesome. So if you can ever get your hands on this, obviously I always say buy, hoard, or leave it on the shelf. Hoard this. If they're in a foreign country and there happens to be 5 or 10 of these sitting somewhere on a shelf, buy every single one of them.
Yeah.
And you will not be disappointed. Shit. This is 100% a hoard bottle.
Yeah. It's a cool bottle. It's like a grenade.
Yep. Awesome. Well, thank you for watching Bourbon Forage Fishing. I hope this gets you interested in the Blanton straight from the barrel. It's a great product. And thank you, Will, for coming here and drinking with us.
Yeah, I live here, so it's pretty easy.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Pretty sweet.
We'll have to have Mariah do one.
She's in the background right now. She loves whiskey.
Yeah, Fireball.
It'd be funny. She'd, yeah. $100 pour.
Awesome.